Immaturity gets a bad rap, but it's actually a really
Non-focused immaturity.
That's a great quote.
It's an important thing.
Yeah,
Like immaturity can be a beautiful thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I fight for that every day of my life.
I'll just say right off the bat, we'll miss you at Big Slick this year.
I know.
They're
I'm bummed
missing
out.
me, but we're here. We got proof, though. We're here working.
We're proving that we're working.
Proving that we're working. And we're talking about something that's really funny. But you know the funniest part about this movie? It's based on real life events.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How absurd was that when you first heard that?
Well, it was. It's just crazy, and it's a big part of why I think the movie works so well, because you think this is so ludicrous, and yet these real people who we've met actually do it, and you see how it affects their lives, how it affects their kind of geniality and their relationship with each other, and it's kind of an aspirational part of the film of like, oh yeah, don't lose that kid in you. Yeah. And that connection with your past, your friendships, your old friends, like that's what makes life rich.
Immaturity gets a bad rap, but it's actually a really
Non-focused immaturity.
That's a great quote.
It's an important thing.
Yeah,
Like immaturity can be a beautiful thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I fight for that every day of my life.
Yeah.
It's having to be a jackass or a 5-year-old.
It keeps you, but it keeps in a certain way though. It does keep you fresh. But I want to find out from you, what was the best part about actually meeting the real guys? That story is just fascinating on so many different levels.
I think just seeing their how excited they were that their story was becoming a major Hollywood motion picture.
Yeah, you could tell they were pretty stoked.
And they were so stoked, but they were also trying to be cool and trying to just be casual about it. But they came to set and they were such genuine good guys. And they, there was just something really funny about
watching like
their
literally, grown men with real jobs
who have this dumb hobby, and then all of a sudden Hollywood's like, we're taking your story, we're sticking these guys in it, and we're gonna make it a huge deal. It's it kind of blew their minds, but they're
well,
really
because
psyched about
normally
it.
when Hollywood decides to make a story about you, it usually involves some sort of tragedy, like you survived some plane crash, or you overcame some disease, or you got abducted and you were held captive for like 3 years and you escaped out of a single room or something crazy like this.
Yeah.
They're actually their lives are being celebrated for something that they're doing that's positive and
That
keeps
should
them
be
together
celebrated.
as friends.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's cool.
That's
There's
a
nothing
beautiful thing.
sad involved
Very
about
cool.
that.
This is why we're sitting here.
So now,
Exactly that.
how hard is it for you to like keep your friends groups together?
Not hard for me.
not really?
Especially nowadays, it's so much easier now with email and text and whatnot. I don't have any social media presence, but that makes it even easier too. But it's
You're my new hero.
I have a very close group of friends that I've known since I was in 7th grade, since I was 12 years old, and we're scattered all around the world, but we still communicate. There's always an email thread that goes out on everybody's birthday. There's always something, if we're all from St. Louis, so if any of the Cardinals or the Blues or anybody does anything great, something will go out.
Nice.
And we've gotten together on several occasions. And it literally is like I can remember I was at one of my friends' parents' house, and they came in from wherever they were, and we were all there sitting, and she started crying. She was like, "This feels like it was back in the '80s," and it was real to her. And we looked around and we're like, "This was exactly what we were doing in the '80s, just like sitting around bullshitting and drinking Bud Light." But like, it was the same thing.
No, very cool, very cool. Well, congratulations. I'm glad you brought this story together, if for no other reason than to make that group of guys happy and to tell a real life story that isn't based on tragedy.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
that's nice.
Thanks,
Sorry you're
man.
not gonna make it this year, man.
Yeah, give everybody my love.